Yeah, the news of Metu earning himself 7 years imprisonment has become a center of discussion among many pro-Igbo and pro-Biafra agitators in a manner that I am so disappointed with. Yes. You see, I've seen so many posts here and there by some of my fellow Biafra agitators and those that may say they are pro-Igbo, making up posts standing in solidarity with Metu, saying that it is because he is an Igbo man. That is the reason why they are in prison. They slam him 7 years, just like they did to former governor of Advert State, Ojo Zokalo. That this fighting against corruption is targeted on Igbos alone. And they came up with this particular post that Dasuki, that gave Metu money, is free, while Metu is in jail. That the latest Central Bank of Nigeria, called Tinubu, during the election, the bullion vans that we are rolling into his house, like say they are going to supply money to the bank. Good. That one, the petition where these guys, what is his name? This Yoruba guy that made a petition against Tinubu, that one, they swept it under the carpet.
The EFCC has a responsibility, statutory responsibility under law, to investigate the source or sources of those monies that were in those bullion vans. And the good thing is that the man in question has admitted there are documentary evidence that can be adduced that he said he's a private citizen, the money is his money. You understand? What trade has he been doing that he will have access to a bullion van? Is his house a bank? Is his house a Central Bank of Nigeria, or is it a commercial bank? Bola Ahmed Tinubu, all his life, all his adult life,
he has been milking Nigeria.
He has been milking and being a politician.
Right.
So let him, at least, even if the FCC will give him the kind of Babache Lawa treatment, let him even come and say, this is how I got the money that was ferried to my house on the eve of the presidential election, and that it did not come from CBN, or it did not come from this. Let him come and explain in writing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Let the people from that side handle their own problem. Let the other people sort out their own problem. We go sort our own problem. Because you see all these people here, all of them are scam, all of them are the same thing. Now, going back to what I was saying, I'm so disappointed to see my people rolling up their sleeves to fight for these men that have been indicted or convicted for corruption, whether at the federal level or the state level. You know the reason why I'm saying, I'm Igbo-centric, and I'm Biafra-centric. But wherever we see truth, we say it. I want to give kudos. If I have not applauded, what is his name? That man in Asorok. I applaud him for this. Make your hammer keep hitting on them one after the other. In fact, hit more of my Igbo people. Maybe they will begin get sense. You know why? These my Igbo politicians, they play the politics of Nigeria. They play the politics of Abuja because Nigeria is big enough to hide their impunity and their corruption. Nigeria is too big. When they're in Abuja, they will be shopping, carrying, laundering money in billions. Their children living in affluence abroad. Good. And they feel that life, they are on top of it. But whenever you mention anything that concerns our people, especially the issue of our freedom, you will see them nowhere. You will see them nowhere. They are not interested. They are not interested even in the regional restructuring that everybody is yelling about. They are not interested because they are at the center. They are on the table. It is their turn to shop. So make you not talk about anything. Now that time when you don't come up for that office, now that time they will begin say, we be this, we be that, they are marginalizing us. Fools, who are you deceiving? So when I see my people coming up with this kind of post, man, I get disappointed. I'm ashamed. Make them carry their cross, because the time when they shop, they don't remember say they be Igbo. When they shop, they don't remember say the Biafra people are being marginalized and killed. What have they done? In any way have they ever, even like Nicodemus, supported the aspiration of their people? And now when they don't bank 7 years, they want make me, as Susan Peters, begin to talk about why are they jailing only our people? Why would they jail their own people? Because they are playing their own regional politics. If it is the full politics of Islamization that they are playing, they are playing it very well. Which one are your people playing? When I talk about playing the politics of Biafra, some people think it is just playing Nigerian politics. There is a big line between politics of Biafra and the politics of Nigeria. If you don't understand it, go and read the book of Trude Fodile, the politics of Biafra and the future of Nigeria. Then your eyes will begin to open. You know how people know they read. How people know they read. You see, when this man Trude wrote that book and was reviewed by Soludo, you know, I promoted it 2017. If you have forgotten, I want to give you a flashback on it.
It's a great pleasure for me, really an honor, to be called upon to review this book, The Politics of Biafra and the Future of Nigeria, by the one and only Honorable Trude Fodile. If you want to hear from me, the summary of the review that I'm going to make is to simply say, read this book. If you haven't read it, you haven't read any book on Nigeria, on Biafra, and the road ahead in recent times.
If you consider what our parents went through in Biafra, what confronts us today is nothing but a cakewalk. It just requires courage. And that's why I did not shy away from touching on every subject that is important for our people. We have to be proud of who we are. We are Igbo. We must be proud of our Biafran heritage. No shying away from it. That's who we are. That's our history. But at the same time, we must move very surely, no timidity, to secure our rights in Nigeria. I would argue that marginalization cannot be an excuse for the kind of leadership we have in Igbo land.
So, there seems to be a sense of either denial, and on one part, or people who think, no, it won't be, because we can't just imagine it. And because of some discussion that, okay, if this happens, you will lose your property, you will lose that, and so on. Of course, that is untenable. I too was wrong on this, because if by any chance you have another state of Biafra, it will be the 16th state of ECOWAS.
Now, you have seen what it means to play the politics of Biafra. The politics of Biafra is an ideologically driven politics targeted on one thing, the freedom of the people. Whether economic freedom, social freedom, spiritual freedom, and the main thing, the ultimate, political freedom. Because all these things they are doing in Abuja, unitary federalism, this is bullshit. And these men you are trying to defend hide under this madness to loot, to plunder, and they don't care. You don't even come close to them. You don't even tell them. You don't even come close to tell them, hey, look at the situation of our people. Please, how are you going to help? They will not. They don't want to mention. They don't want to come close to it. In fact, it's like a plague. One time somebody made a post and I applauded it. Yes, I marked it good. You saw one picture Oduduwa Hall, Oduduwa whatever conference, whatever, or building. Peter Obi attended it, right? It saw the picture there. Good. Now, think of it. What of constructing Biafran house? Invite any of them to come close to that place. Also, because they don't want to associate with it. But they will come and tell you in the secret, they will like what you are doing, but you have to do it this way. Far. That is why we need the Biafran ideologically driven people to be in power in Igbo land. If that is the case, all this anti-open grazing bill will not be talking about it. If that is the case, our people will understand that you don't need federal government to restructure Igbo land and have economic integration among the Igbo-speaking states. Let's begin with that one. In other Biafran states, we have the economic integration and you become economic viable without thinking about this. But because of their corrupt nature, their mindset of primitive accumulation of wealth they don't need, because of that, they will not do the needful. What is Biafra? We have already achieved Biafra because I am in Biafran land. I am a Biafran. Then what is left? Tell me. We're talking about political freedom. That is what is left. So that we can declare Biafra as an independent state of where? Before then, we start putting things in place. Because this is Biafra. And the people in government are Biafran people. Oburondi Hausa, Oburondi Fulani, Oburondi Yoruba that are governors in the southeast. That are political class in the southeast. Okay, we talk about Abaribe. Look at just one lone voice. All of us are shouting in solidarity for him. I support him, but he's just a lone voice. Now imagine if you have all the senators and all House of Rep members with that same spirit of Abaribe, or with the spirit of identifying with what you are doing for your people in terms of regional autonomy. Let everybody go home and answer it and fix your own land. You will now be able to determine, make laws that suits you, make laws that will help you have access to the international community. Do you know during the First Republic, when you have regional government, that you have embassies of each of the region all over the world. You can interact with the world one-on-one. And when we talk about this thing, some people, some women flip there and they make not confuse themselves and other people on the social media. In a talk now, can we take our template here? I will not do it. I will not. But you have to understand that the politics of Biafra is needed for us to get our freedom. If you don't know it today. There is a clear line between playing the politics of Nigeria and the politics of Biafra. The people in government in Anibu, they are playing the politics of Biafra. The people in government in Anibu, they are playing the politics of Nigeria, not the politics of Biafra. And we need men that have balls in between their legs, men that will not be politically correct, men that will stand and do the needful to go into power. And that is why we need to identify these men. They are not always eager. Okay, for now, try everything possible at all costs to go into power. Okay, look at Opus of the Imo State. He did everything possible. He made every kind of promise. He shared a lot of money to get that Kurukere judgment to become the governor of Imo State. Look at it.
Late Chief Alaji Dawuda Onyagocha. The new Imam is Barrister Suleiman Njoku from BVI. I thought of something else. I want to present the new Imam to the government.
Your Excellency, how you go? It's my pleasure to be with you, Your Excellency. The Deputy Governor of Imo State, Prof. The Secretary of the State Government, the Second Time Secretary, and the Chief of Staff, my dear brother, Barrister Advert, and Secretary General, my friend too. I am here to do a simple duty, Your Excellency. And my duty as the chairman of the Imo State Muslim Council is to present the Chief Imam of Imo State, who is in the center at the Central Mosque, to you and make him official to the Imo State government. Your Excellency, there's no other person I'm talking about than our dear brother, who is highly schooled as a Muslim and also as a lawyer. He read Sharia law, he also read conventional law, and he has been in the practice of law for so many years, and he is an indigene of Imo State, and for him to say like he has been introduced, and he's a young, vibrant youth, and since after the death of our late Chief Imam, like that Ambassador Imam, we found new one to replace him and to lead us in all our activities spiritually in Imo State as Muslims. Your Excellency, may I take the kind permission to present to you, Chief Imam, sir, to present to you the Chief Imam of Imo State.
Una see am, una go talk say na be talk am, una go talk say na be talk am. Now, when their judgment of Bayelsa came up yesterday, I think, and some people, you know, were applauding, blah 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 blah. And I think beyond the ordinary. I see beyond my nose. I said, what is it that APC is trying to do? They are trying. They upheld the judgment of the Supreme Court that removed Leon as the governor-elect and brought in Diri to become the governor of Bayelsa State, right? Good. And now think about it. PDP, APC kind of politics. Okay, they did that because they have had their foot in that region. That's the Niger Delta from Edo State. Yeah, good. They wanted a situation whereby when the review of Ihedioha's case is brought up, they will uphold it to make sure they have their foot in the southeast to Imo State. So they are trying to balance their equation. Don't think that they did that just because they want to uphold judgment or they want to uphold justice. No, there is something behind it. And let us wait. I am about to touch. We know where they are going to. And that is why ever I can't believe an amen. But you see, the kind of people they want to, at any cost, to bring it to our land. You don't ever know me shouting, you don't ever know willing on the social media, talking blah 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 blah, like me. Because some of you will say we are talking blah blah blah. Yes, we talk blah 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 on the social media. Now, if you want to stop talking blah blah blah, join me outside here. Call the number and we'll start rolling. Because there are more to do out there that is already on the ground. Every day I go from one place to the other, putting things on ground, meeting people, identifying like minds that will go into power in Igbo land and change things. It is now left for you to stand in solidarity with this movement, because this movement, Oboko movement to Omasi, because your freedom is in your hand. Political revolution is inevitable, beginning with Igbo land.
Revolution is in the air. Nigerians who are victims of impunity in government by corrupt political class are fed up. They want their lives back. They want the security of their lives and properties. They want to put an end to medical trips abroad by political class and their families. They are fed up with collapsed health care service of Nigerian hospitals. They are fed up with collapsed education system of Nigerian schools. They are fed up with joblessness of youths who are being pushed to the extreme to survive. The Biafrans, the Oduduwas, the Arawas, and all the ethnic nationalities in Nigeria are fed up with the failed state called Nigeria. It is time for a political revolution that will bring the real freedom to all Nigerian people. Join the train now. Join BVI.
our mumu go remain dash. Our mumu, hey, go remain there forever. Until we realize the powers we have, I must tell you, we will not stand up and do the needful and take our destiny in our hands. We have to understand that our mumu must do so that we will understand that now we will be the people, now we be government.
Now we be government.
Thank you for watching. Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing. Don't forget to bring everyone on board this platform. We are family and we're a movement. We're not just a media platform. That's why you need to click on the subscription button. Listen, somebody was telling me that he thought that subscription you have to pay, just like you subscribe to DSTV and all that. No, subscription on YouTube is free. Click on that subscription button and click on the bell. That is for you to have notification wherever things come up, so that you'll be able to see and send it across to others. Tell others too, subscription is free. Click on that subscription button, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. Follow us on our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and the rest of them to get all the information. Please visit our website, BVIChannel1.com. I'm wrapping it up from here. Stay safe. That is the most important thing.